Yeah, Severin is definitely the change that she wants to see in the world. She saw the devastating impacts of that climate change had then, and that the climate change would have in the future. She stood up and told the world about it. Today, thousands, and I think I dare to say millions, of youth have been inspired by her speech. And I believe that this is one of the reasons too many people are engaging in this movement. I was 1 year old when Severin held this speech. So I would like to thank something called media to help me get this inspiration. And with the knowledge of the impact that media can have in getting our message out there, I sneaked into the media center this Wednesday to try to get our message through. Then I met a reporter from Vancouver. He grabbed me and he looked me in the eyes and he said, "You youth must be devastated. They are negotiating about your future, about you, without you. They're putting up numbers that will not secure your survival." As a bigger sister, I used to be a very strong person. But after that, I was sitting in a corner in the media center crying. I left the center and spotted a mob of young people in orange shirts just by the big tree outside the Chicobrai plenary. I crashed and I got a hug from my friend Oleg, who asked what was wrong. And before I started to share my kind of panic that I got from realizing reality, he interrupted me and said, "Oh no, wait, I have to tell you about this really inspiring thing. We have this huge message that we're going to bring out in the policy, and we have this youth perspective, and it's great. And we have so many people who are going to take action against not like freezing the deal, and the movement is great." And suddenly my hope, like the whole of hopelessness that I had inside of me just got filled up with like sweet, like mango smoothie. And I just feel that when we're talking about the bad things about all this, when we're talking about that this is like colonialism again, and that we're repeating the bad parts of history, we also have to remember that we're creating a new chapter in history. Severin Suzuki was in Rio and she had about 5 friends with her. Last year at COP we were about 300 youth. This year we're 1,500 young people. During the last months we've been seeing thousands of people taking action in the 350 campaign, and we've seen it all around the world. These generations that are being brought up right now are one of the first generations getting the education of sustainable development and environment. And this Saturday we saw about 60,000 people showing the world that we want change. And there's one other thing that we want to show, and that is that we are the change that we want to see in the world.